Hi guys, I'm here with a tutorial today, a makeup tutorial for this look. This is actually the makeup that I was wearing in my last video. The smoky eye that I was wearing in my last video. Yeah, it's pretty simple, and I actually have another tutorial that's similar to this, but not quite this particular look, but the lighting was so bad that I figured I'd just go ahead and do this one. If you have a hooded eye, I just want to make this clear, in my opinion anyways. If you have a hooded eye, flip the colors upside down. Alright? Whatever I do, make it upside down so that you can see, you know, the show, which is basically the darkness that I have at my lash line. Flip it upside down, baby. And that might actually work out a little bit better for you. So I hope you guys enjoy this and keep on watching to see how I did it. Bye guys! Okay, so this eye is already primed with Urban Decay Primer Potion, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, this is not actually Bare Minerals, I just put my mineral foundation in this jar. That's from Mad Minerals, but I'm going to take this, any loose powder that you have that matches your skin tone, or if you have the Naked 2 palette, you can use Foxy. But I'm going to take this with a big fluffy brush like that, and I'm just going to sweep that all over the eye area so that, because we're using dark colors, I don't want them to really grab too bad and, like, you know, have harsh lines. So we're going to use this just for blending purposes. The next color that I'm going to go into is Blackout from the Naked 2 palette and the 15th anniversary palette. Any matte black that you have will do for this. And I'm going to use this tiny little EcoTools shader brush. And we're going to go on the lash line with this. No need to be precise, just get it as close to the lashes as possible. Just like that. I'm actually going to take a second and line my waterline with 0. Once you get that black color on, I'm going to take the smudger brush like this, and I'm just going to go over that. Get rid of any sharp lines. Now I am going to go into the Urban Decay 15th anniversary palette, and I'm going to use the color Ace right here. It's this beautiful dark, like shimmery silver black with purple undertones. I couldn't find a dead-on dupe for this, but I have the E.L.F. Drama Quad right here, and this color right here might be a good alternative. This guy right here, this is only $1. So here you go. Alright, I'm going to take a slightly larger shader brush for this color and definitely tap that off because it's super pigmented. I'm going to make where my high point is. Where I'm going to do my highest point for this, and then pull it down, go down from there. I prefer to have the high point right here instead of right here because it just works with my eye shape better. But you can do sort of like, you know, the sort of cat eye look if you prefer. Even over the black. Okay, now I'm going to take a blending brush from EcoTools, whoa, and I'm going to blend that out so that we don't have any lines. See what we have so far. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use the color Tease, which is kind of a medium brown purple color. The only dupe that I found for this was Quarry by MAC, but any sort of, like, you know, medium brownish purpley color. You could even use Buck from the Naked 1 palette if you wanted to. I'm going to take this blending brush from Coastal Scents. I'm going to go into that color, and we're going to use that as our transition to our brow bone. So just right on the edge of Ace. I'm just going to go back and forth. Now, if you feel like you blended away too much of the black or the silver colors, you can definitely go back. And go back over with Ace. I guess I'll take the Eco Tools shader brush again. Go into Blackout, and on the outside corner, the outer half, we're going to go on the bottom lash line. And then with Ace, we're going to go on the other half. Go right here. Alright. Check it out. If you feel like you got too high on your brow bone with the Tease color or any of these colors, you can always go back with your powder or your brow bone color and just use it as an eraser and go over your brow bone with that. Now I'm going to add mascara and be right back. Okay, now that my eyes are done, because they were such dark colors, I held off on doing the rest of my face makeup. And basically, since this is so dramatic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a little bit of concealer. This is the Dream Lumi Touch Concealer from Maybelline, which I really, really love. And then I'm going to go over that with my mineral foundation. So I'm going to hit under the eyes, down the center of the nose, where a lot of freckles are, on the chin a little bit, around the lips, under the nose, where you get a lot of redness, between the eyebrows a little bit, and anything else that you might not want people to see. Take this brush right here that I got from Walmart and just blend it in. Wherever you want the most coverage from your concealer or foundation, just stipple, just kind of bounce the brush off of your skin so that you're not wiping away product. Okay, now I'm going to take this Eco Tools. I believe this is called their bronzer brush or their bronzing brush, but it kind of reminds me of the Tarte full coverage foundation brush that kind of comes with their Amazonian clay foundation. It reminds me a lot of that, and that's why I purchased it. So I'm going to use my mineral foundation now and yeah, look a little better. Put some in the lid, swirl it around, just kind of shake it off a little bit. I usually go dot, 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 like that, and on the nose as well, and then start buffing it. This is a great foundation for oily skin. Has a little bit of luminosity to it. I prefer it over the Bare Minerals foundation, although I haven't tried their matte, but I just think that it's really expensive. 5 grams, either 5 or 10 grams of this from Mad Minerals is really, really cheap. Now keep that brush on hand because I'm going to contour now. And sometimes you mess up whenever you contour. It happens to everyone. And if you go too dark, you have your brush that still has a little bit of foundation on it, and you can tone it down. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. They have a milk chocolate bronzer now for fair skin people. So that's awesome.
should be lucky to get in the back red. She ain't gonna get nothing. Yeah. You got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
And as always, I use Pebble, the single eyeshadow from E.L.F. to contour my nose with.
But I'm sitting now at the bar. I'm getting drunk. I'm taking bourbon. I'm taking scotch. I'm taking beer.
Soften that up with my foundation brush. No harsh lines.
Because the bartender doesn't look mad. Come down here. So what you want?
And then I'm going to go into my NYX Cream blush in Natural, which is this beautiful color right here. Would work on any skin tone, for real. This is so gorgeous. Tap my brush into it, tap it on the back of my hand, and cheekies. You can even use a highlighter if you want to. Go ahead and use the E.L.F. highlighter and Got a Glow. Now, since I used a lot of powder on my face and I don't want to look super powdery, I'm going to go ahead and settle all this powder down with this E.L.F. makeup Mist and Set, which is an awesome product. I really, really, really like it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just to get a nice dewy finish. Even though I'm oily, I do like to look a little luminous. Fan myself off with my Urkelos notebook. And then for the lips, I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild lipstick. This is one of their matte lipsticks. It's in 902C. Looks like that. And I'm only going to do one lip and then press my lips together. And that's the look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.